The heartbeat of music lies with the drummers. Dude, drummers are the backbone of every band. You can thank them for the emotion, the energy, and the life in every song. So it makes perfect sense that we would be joined today by Jerome Flood. Winner of the 2008 Guitar Center Drum Off.
Taylor Hawkins was my judge.
No way.
And the drummer for the band Crowder. And he will help us rank the top 4 drummers.
Drums, cymbals everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
He shares how he recorded a song with Travis Barker, went to Travis's house,
Biggest front door I've ever seen in my life.
and later even survived a stroke.
After Hits Deep tour, I had a stroke. I had to have heart surgery.
This is JT and Cooley with Jerome Flood, and you're watching the Twerk Ethic Show.
Don't get too comfortable.
Welcome back to the Twerk Ethic Show, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. That's my James Hetfield.
Dude, you got a whole new look today.
I do.
You got you know, it started with the chain.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got the overalls.
Mm-hmm.
What's next week?
I'm ready to go. Teletubby outfit.
Or the overalls
That's the Halloween
and
special.
chain, but no shirt.
Oh, there we go.
I like that.
Yeah.
I think I would be a fan
Sexy farmer. Yeah. I don't know why I use that accent, but
Well, today is a very special episode.
Yeah,
because
it
if
is.
you're watching on YouTube, you already know that there's literally someone to the left of me and the right of Cooley.
What?
But if you're on the podcast itself, you wouldn't have known that. So
There he is.
we want to welcome to the show,
That's true.
Mr. Jerome Flood the second, right?
Yes, the
Yes.
second.
Yeah.
Yup.
Welcome in,
Give that
sir.
a
Hey.
Yeah, there we go. Welcome, sir.
Hey, look at me, look at me. All right. Let's get back to it.
All right.
Show's over.
Well, yeah, we're no longer the coolest people in this room. That's for dang sure.
So how I know of you was Cooley, you know, you did the Winter Jam tour with New Song, which
Yep.
was, I didn't go to the Winter Jam tour, but I saw the videos and it was epic. I played the Winter Jam tour in 2012 or 2011. I can't remember, but I played quite a bit ago.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you play?
Guitar.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I keep it a
did see the
secret.
guitars over there.
Yeah.
But I'm like, okay.
He's a shredder.
I keep it a secret.
Oh, yeah.
But like when I was on Winter Jam, it was Stephen Curtis Chapman, Hawk Nelson. Do you know who
Okay.
they are?
I'm the new guy.
Okay. See, Hawk Nelson, Sanctus Real,
Oh, okay.
obviously New Song. was
Obviously.
there.
Hosts.
But what's that? Oh, the host.
We're the
Yeah,
hosts.
Yeah. So, but you're David Crowder's drummer.
Yeah.
Or Crowder now, right?
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm.
Yeah. He doesn't answer to David Crowder. He just keeps walking. Then you're like, Crowder, he's like, hey, what's up?
Hey, David Crowder.
He don't even come off the bus.
That's true, man. He's the one I saw the fewest. But
Yeah. So, like
the way he
starting
is.
there, I mean, how did that even? How are you Crowder's drummer?
Man, it was an audition process.
Really?
Honestly.
oh wow.
And I got a call from somebody who was like, hey, this guy named David Crowder needs a drummer. And they looking for somebody. And I'm like, all right. I wasn't even caring about it, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Did
I'm
you know
like,
who he was?
Nope.
Oh wow.
That's why I
Okay.
didn't care. I
That's
was
the
like,
best part.
There we go.
all right, whatever.
Nice.
So I go on the, on the Instagram and I'm like, oh, he got like 500,000 followers. Still don't care. Like,
Yeah.
All right. And they said, can you do a audition tape or something like that? I was like, I guess I'll do it. And if it don't work out, I'll just post it on YouTube. I really didn't care. Like
I got you.
I did audition tape. I'm dropping sticks, just whatever, like picking a new one up, not caring.
Yeah.
And I sent it in. I mean, it's like I did care, but I'm like,
Sure.
I'm not redoing it. Like,
Yeah, I
it's
got you.
Whatever.
Yeah.
And
Not
then
worth
I
it.
sent it in, and then they hit me back like a couple days. They was like, "Yo, can you do some shows?" I'm like, "Sure, I guess." And honestly, I still wasn't even thinking nothing about it. I'm like, I'll do a few shows or whatever. That first show, I didn't realize how big it was. It was a
Yeah.
Hits Deep tour
Oh wow.
with Toby Mac, and I'm like, wait, playing at the Ball Arena
Man.
where the Nuggets play at.
Wow.
Yeah.
My first show.
You jumped in with both feet.
I'm like, okay.
Man. That's awesome.
Yeah. So
Wow.
now I'm his drummer.
Dang.
Wow.
How long you been there?
2 years.
2 years.
2 years.
Flew by.
What were you doing before that?
It was pandemic, so nothing.
Okay.
It was at the house. Doing like some
Playing at the house.
playing drums at the house.
I definitely
and doing
was.
like some reviews on drum products and stuff
Okay.
like that for YouTube.
wow.
Nice.
Very
Did you
cool.
play with a group before the pandemic?
Yeah, I was playing for August Alsina. Do you know who that is?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't know.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
This is a guy that
I'm gonna have to look it up.
no.
Okay. No.
This is the guy that slept with Will Smith's wife.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
See, it's sad that that's how I gotta, say it for y'all to know who he is.
Yeah.
We are white. You know.
Yeah,
I don't
get
get
it. I get it. Yeah, that's what I was playing for.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Man.
Look, now you don't know how to move on.
Yeah.
You could slap me.
Just keep his wife's name out.
Right.
Yeah, I will. Yeah.
Just-
I will.
That's all you got to do.
Smith.
Yeah.
I will.
Yeah.
Did you
It's
see? Have
pretty
you seen
simple.
Bad Boys?
I did.
Four?
I saw
Was it
it.
good?
It's crazy.
Really?
It's crazy.
Oh,
it's the
yeah?
best one.
What?
Really?
It's the best one.
Wow.
See, I didn't like the third one that
This-
much.
This
but
was the best
They
one.
ramped it
man.
up, huh? All
Oh,
right.
I
I'm gonna
was
have to
like,
see it.
oh
I'll
shoot,
check it out
like,
then.
because I was thinking like Will Smith was gonna have to be like the anchor of the movie, but
Yeah.
nah, Martin Lawrence, he did his thing.
I love that dude.
for real.
Dude, he's so funny.
Yeah,
I love
Gosh.
that dude.
I mean, they're both funny, but
Yeah.
man, when
Well,
Martin's in the
dude,
zone,
that makes me excited because I had heard really bad things about. Well, not really bad, but I'd heard bad things about the third one.
Yeah.
And I've seen the first one, the second one. I absolutely love them.
Yeah.
So the fact that you said it was crazy, like, I want to see that.
And you know what's funny? Right before the pandemic started, Bad Boys 3 came out. I saw Bad Boys 3. I think it came out like 2019 or something like
Yeah,
that.
something like that.
That was the last movie I saw. And then I went to the movies to see Bad Boys 4. And like, so I haven't been to the movie theater since
Wow.
Bad Boys 3.
it's the first one since the third one.
Yeah.
Wow. No way.
Great movie.
Dang. It's funny to me
Which is
too
the
that
closest thing.
like we hadn't heard of that person, but you had not heard of David Crowder because I think
That's true.
I was in a total different world.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
like I think it was 2002
Okay.
when I first heard of David Crowder.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Oh, yeah.
because he did a lot of the what do they call them? The Passion concert or
Okay.
conferences or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah. That's
And
the church he goes to.
He was like the only one that I liked because I felt like all the other
He
artists.
was so different.
Yeah, he was so different, and he was like he could really play the guitar. His songwriting was really good. He had like an
Yeah.
actual DJ on stage,
Yeah.
and the drummer was killing it. I can't remember who the guy was back then.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't remember his name, but
I liked it a lot, and I
Yeah.
was like, okay, cool.
he was a huge tech nerd too. So
That's right. Yeah,
On the flip side, like I didn't know who he was, but my mom knew.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because she
Okay.
listened to K-Love all day.
Oh, yeah. He was definitely on
And I was like, I got to play for some guy named David Crowder. She was like, I know who that is. She never knows anybody who I play for. She
Yeah.
knows
there. Yeah,
this
yeah.
guy.
I got you.
I'm like, that's crazy.
yeah.
That's how my parents reacted when they found out I was playing for New Song.
Oh, yeah?
They were like, what? They've been in our house for decades. And I was like, I know.
You know, he dropped a new album.
No, I
Right.
didn't know that.
Was it Friday?
Friday. Oh wow,
dropped
they
it.
literally dropped it.
Wow.
I'm playing drums on one of the songs. Just letting you know.
Nice.
Yeah.
You can't say
All
the
right.
name of the song.
Sure. It's called Rinsed in the Blood.
Rinsed in the blood.
Song's
Okay.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Okay.
Y'all didn't play that for Winter Jam, did you?
No.
I didn't think so. Okay.
One of the shows, I think we were in North Carolina, Charlotte.
Okay.
It was the Bojangles Arena.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't hear me playing drums in the hallway?
Oh, is that? Yeah.
I was recording that song.
Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, you were recording it? Yeah. Oh, no way. I didn't know you were doing that.
Yeah.
I heard you playing, but that was it.
That's what was going on. Yep.
You also won the Guitar Center Drum Off, which is the video that we watched, which was that was awesome.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Jerome! I bet
Yeah.
that was like a pretty cool experience, right?
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I would imagine. But I think the reason that you know, we wanted, or you wanted to be on here, we wanted you to be here, is you got a little side thing going, right?
Yeah, a side thing that's gonna be the main thing.
Come on.
Yeah,
Side to the main.
I'll receive it.
yeah. I mean, we could talk about the drum off too, though. It's a big part of my life.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Hit us about the drum off, and then what you're up to.
All right. Well, it took 5 years to win that thing. First of all, a lot of people don't know that.
Really?
So the first 4 years, I competed in Rochester, New York, and I could only get to like the semifinals.
Oh, okay.
You know, like, and it was so much going on, man. It was like so many talented people in New York, New Jersey.
Oh my
like
gosh,
I'm
yeah.
talking like
Yeah, they're everywhere.
it was just insane.
Yep.
And I had to go against the person that won 07, Donnie Marple. You remember that name?
Oh, I know of the name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he beat me in New York City.
In 07?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was like, man, I don't want to do this no more, man. I was just tired. Like,
Yeah.
I know why he won too. Like the move he did, I was like, I can't do that because I'm short.
Oh.
I would do it if I wasn't
What'd he do?
short. He's playing drums, and then he does this behind the back thing on the time. I'm like, see, my arm don't even go that far. Now it hurts.
Yeah. I definitely
like-
can't do that. He would have beat me all day.
Yo. So I was like, man, that's over.
Yeah.
And so next year I did it, but I moved to Atlanta, and I had to perform at the location on Pleasant Hill,
Oh, yeah.
and then
It's near my house.
and then had to go to the Atlanta location,
Yep.
and then had to go to Miami,
Oh, wow.
and I tied. We had to do a tiebreaker,
Oh,
which
no
was
way.
crazy. So like I didn't prepare for that.
Yeah.
So it's like, both y'all drummers, y'all gotta do 2 minutes each. And I'm like, okay. So I'm
Yeah.
just freestyling.
Wow.
And then I end up doing this one move and everybody was screaming. I did this move where I'm like doing this drum roll and then I hit the hi-hat, but then I lift my foot on the hi-hat, catch the hi-hat with the foot.
Oh.
Yeah, like my whole foot.
Oh, when you wow.
Yeah.
All right.
So they was like, all right, you go to the finals.
Yeah. Oh, wow. That was to get to the finals.
That was get to the finals.
Wow. Yeah.
And then, like this YouTube kind of was out. So I'm like doing my investigation on people. I'm like,
Yeah.
let me see what this guy got. Let me see what he got going on. Cause I need to make sure that I'm better than him. And I know I'm going to practice very hard.
Yeah, for sure.
So I got most of them, but there was this one guy that he just didn't have any videos. And I'm like, I don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
when I heard him playing, I was like, oh. This guy's great. He just don't post.
can't scout him out.
Right. He just
Dang.
don't post.
Yeah.
He ended up dropping his stick. And
Oh, wow.
I was like, thank you, God.
Man.
Thank you.
Well, how much of is that like a certain deduction when you drop your stick, or is that?
Yeah, if you drop your stick, it's like automatic. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, they're not gonna say it, but they're
Right.
they're gonna give you some points off, and they're not gonna forget it.
Sure,
So
yeah.
you gotta hold on to them sticks, man.
I got you. Yeah.
And the crazy thing is, like, you're not playing.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to warm up, but it's cold back there.
Yeah.
You dry. You only get 5 minutes to set up in the dark while the other person's performing. So now you kind of distracted.
Yeah, for sure.
And then
Man.
your judges are crazy. Like these are the top-notch judges.
Yeah.
Taylor Hawkins was my judge.
Wow. No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jeez.
Taylor Hawkins.
No pressure.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I didn't even know though. Like, I found out after, but I was grateful that he was my judge, and I always wanted to
Okay.
tell him like, thank you.
Yeah.
But I never got a chance to meet
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man, that's
So when did you find out that he was your like after the fact?
Yeah, like right after, because I was just so focused on other stuff.
Sure.
I kind of didn't want to know who my judge was. I
Oh,
think
sure.
Tony Royster was my judge too. I think
my
so.
Gosh. That kid's
Yeah.
been ripping it up since 12
You know what I'm
years
saying?
old.
So they're gonna be like staring at you, like analyzing all your
Yeah.
techniques. I'm like, dude, I used to watch you on the DVD, like
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Common Ground DVD.
Yeah, dude.
oh, that dude was bad. He's bad.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Like
So-
that one famous video on E-Bomb's World is all I remember.
Oh,
It was
man.
like,
Oh, when he was a
that's
kid?
the first time I ever saw him. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
that is the main.
he could barely reach
famous
anything,
video
and
or
he's still
whatever.
killing it.
Yeah, that was awesome. I don't think he lost it from what I saw.
No, he's still great. He's still great.
Well, they asked me to be a judge in 2015.
Oh, yeah?
At the Pleasant Hill.
I think they asked me to be a judge a couple times too. I didn't want to do it, man.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I don't like judging people. Like
Yeah,
That'd be
in
hard.
that way.
Yeah.
yeah, it's hard to do, but like I definitely took the responsibility seriously when it happened, and I was just like, okay, I can do this. But at first, I was like, the anxiety level was through the roof, and I was like, man, I don't know how to do this.
Yeah, because you always like when you judge, you kind of start slow. And
Yeah.
then you try to navigate around, and then you be like,
Yeah.
wait, did I give that person the right score? Like,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
first
Always
person
second
usually
guess.
never wins.
Right. Exactly.
Dude, 5 years. That is crazy.
Yeah,
I
5
would have
years,
never
man.
guessed that.
Yeah.
5 years.
Wow.
I practiced the most the last year though. Like I did 5 hours a day. Didn't miss a day.
Oh, wow.
5 hours a day. I know nobody else was practicing like that. I'm talking
Yeah, that's
the
a-
same 5-minute routine, 5 hours a day.
That's a full-time job right
Yo.
there, man. Dang.
Dude,
Wow.
I was
respect,
like,
dude.
I need it.
Well, after hearing it, I was like, well, he definitely had his chops, and you definitely practice. So
I feel like
was
like
great.
my livelihood was on the line,
Yeah.
like for real, because I moved to Atlanta. I was going to Atlanta Institute of Music,
yeah.
but that's only a year program, and I'm
Oh,
like,
okay.
I was staying with my aunt, so I'm like, man, I gotta win this thing. I don't want to go back to New York. Like, I want to stay here. So and
Yeah.
I need some money,
Yeah.
and I don't have a job,
Yeah.
so I need to win this money.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
down here in Atlanta is like, well, comparing New York anyway, everybody's a small fish in a big pond up there.
Yeah.
Down here, the pond's a little bit smaller. There's a lot of good talent down here for sure.
Well,
But the pond's a little bit smaller, and you're like, I'm a little bit bigger.
I'm also from Rochester, so it's
Yeah.
not New York City.
Right.
So-
I gotcha.
It's a small fish
You
and
know-
small pond.
You don't know Terry Diller, do you?
I do. That's my cousin.
Rochester. Yeah, I know Terry.
Really?
Terry was a beast, bro.
Yeah, I think he still live out here or something. I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah.
I can't keep track.
Oh, yeah, man.
Well, it's very obvious you're just an incredible drummer, and we'll have you play later.
Okay.
But I am curious about like what's going to be your, you know, you're talking about your main thing. Like,
yeah.
All right, yeah. So, okay, here's the story. I had my own rock band called Floodgeight.
okay,
Right, my last name's Flood.
Nice.
Floodgate.
got it.
You don't spell it like the regular gate. It's Geight. Flood.
Oh.
Geight. So G, and then you spell out the number 8.
8.
Yeah, Floodgate.
Okay.
So
I like that.
everybody keep getting that name wrong when they read it. Floodgates of Flood G8, Flood 8. I'm like, Floodgate. See this fist? Floodgate. Yeah, so this is what happened. I had so many members and things weren't working out like how I wanted them to. You know, we just weren't getting on the same page. Like
Yeah.
singers, musicians. I'm like, man. And I really just wanted to be in a famous rock band and just play the drums.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to write any songs. I don't want to do none of that. Let
Right.
somebody else do it.
Sure.
But little by little, I had to start doing stuff like that. I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, well, this singer didn't work out. Guess I got to write the songs and try to do a DJ Khaled version of rock band. Like just keep getting, you know, random people to sing on my records.
Yeah.
And it just wasn't working out like that. Like it was, but I'm like, it's just taking too much to get people in the studio.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like, that's getting on my nerves. So I need to figure this out. I need to figure out how I can do something. And the last band situation I had, a whole band gathered, it just didn't work again. The show, I didn't think the show was great. And I was like, yo, I think I'm done, man. I said, only thing I got left is to maybe rap.
yeah.
I was like, and I ain't no rapper, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I was like, I could write though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
I spent 2 months just trying to figure out my rap voice. And I figured it out, and I let some people hear it, and they didn't believe that it was me. They're like,
Oh, wow.
nah, that's not you, bro. Like, tell me who really did that. I'm like, yo, it's me.
Wow.
Because I got like a, you know, kind of a cool, calm voice.
Yeah.
But when I rap, it's real aggressive. They be like, where's
Okay.
that coming from?
Wow.
So,
All right.
But,
Alter
okay.
ego.
But here's the real thing. I'm going to tell you how it got from rap to Christian rap
Okay.
because it's Christian rap.
Yeah.
I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, I remember you texted me about that.
Yeah. 2023, after Hits Deep tour, I had a stroke.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Man.
I told you that was going to get you.
Yep.
Yeah. I had a stroke, man. And I didn't know what was going on. I just felt it in my face. And I was like, man, what is this feeling? I could just feel it moving. I felt it while I was on tour, but I was like, man, I'm just tripping. I don't know. I just be thinking too much stress. I need to just calm down, maybe work out more, change my diet. I don't know, something. But you know, like men be scared to go to the hospital and get checked out.
For sure. Real thing.
So I, after the tour was over, I think like maybe a month after, I woke up, I just looked at my phone and my phone was super bright. And I was like, that's odd. Like, what's going on? And then I just kind of shook it off and it got back normal. I was like, all right, well, I'm going to go and run some errands, go get some Chick-fil-A.
Because that always helps.
Right. I'm going to go get some Chick-fil-A, go back home, take a nap,
Yeah.
and then act like that didn't happen.
Right.
And I did all that, came back home, took a nap. It was the longest nap ever, too. It was like 4 hours long. I'm like,
Oh, wow.
man, that was a long nap. And my eyes was jacked up. Like, I couldn't see straight at all. Like, that couch right there was like this way, slanted.
No way.
And I'm like, something's wrong.
Yeah.
So I had to go to the ER. And the crazy part is like, how do you get to the ER? Because I live by myself.
Oh, yeah.
So I had to call an Uber. And
Wow.
so I'm looking at my phone like this, like trying to do whatever.
Yeah.
And then the Uber comes and I'm just kind of like, I'm walking in the driveway. My hands are out like this. I'm just trying to walk straight. And I'm like, please don't leave. Like, I know you probably think I look weird. Please don't leave.
It's like you're walking on a tightrope or something.
Yeah. I'm like, please don't leave. So he let me get to the door.
Yeah.
And he knew something was wrong. I was like, man, I got to go to the hospital, man. And I went there and they dropped me off. So I had to wait in a little line. I'm just in the line like this, like head slanted, like just stay still, like everything's cool. And then they was like, okay, be seated. I had to go sit down. I bumped into this lady chair. I was like, sorry. Like, I was so sorry because I'm like, I'm just nervous and I'm not trying to start nothing. I'm just trying to get to my seat, but I didn't see you.
Yeah. Wow.
So they ended up, pulling me in the office, doing all these type of tests. And then this doctor came in and was like, yeah, we're probably going to have to keep you overnight. And I'm like, for what? And he was like, you got to do an MRI. I'm like, all right. So, I'm thinking about the money more than anything. I have insurance, but like, I'm still thinking about the money.
For sure.
Always.
Because for some reason, my insurance wasn't, coming up in their system. So they giving me the real bill.
The worst feeling.
It was like, I was in there for 2 hours. They're like, here goes your $3,000 bill. I'm like, what the heck? Like,
Yeah. No way.
so I had to have an MRI. And then that's when the dude told me, he was like, you had a stroke. I'm like, what do you mean? He was like, you had a stroke. You had a stroke 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
2 days ago.
Wow. Golly.
Yeah, man. I was like, I don't know what's going on, man. So
Sheesh.
I had to stay there in the hospital for 3 days. And they gave me every type of test.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like a TCE. I'm just making up letters, but it was like a TCE, a TTI, a TC scan, something like that. They gave me an
CT.
HIV test.
CT scan.
Yeah. They gave me an HIV test. I was like, I ain't been doing nothing.
Right.
It was like, it's just procedure. I'm like,
TPS report.
Yeah.
right. I was like, yo, man, this is crazy. So,
W2.
Hey, I don't have HIV, by the way.
Oh, good. So glad.
Let's
So
go.
glad. Yeah. So glad.
Yeah. Yo, so they gave me every type of test. And then that's when they told me, like, you had a hole in your heart.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, that's what was causing it caused a blood clot in my brain.
Oh,
And so, that's what caused the stroke.
yeah.
I was like, man. So okay, so I had to have heart surgery.
Wow.
Yeah, people don't even know that.
Man.
I had to have heart surgery, and
When was this again?
when
2023?
last year,
Last year. Wow.
Oh, geez.
Golly.
last year around this time, like
Wow.
this week last year, I had heart surgery.
Wow.
No way.
Yep.
Man.
And so they didn't have to it wasn't open heart, but they had to go through like the veins or something like that
Oh, okay.
to get to the heart. And I'm thinking the whole time, I'm like, you guys gonna knock me out, right? They're like, no, you'll be awake. I'm like, what do you mean I'm gonna be awake? It's like, no, you can
what?
talk to us if you want.
Yeah.
So I'm
Talk
sitting.
All right. Give me something to do, I guess.
I was right there, and they was like, you can go to sleep, you can talk. I didn't feel a thing,
Yeah. Oh, wow.
but I'm like, I could hear them in there whispering, like, no, listen, don't use that one, use this. I'm like, what's wrong with that one? Use that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
if you can't use this one, why is this in the room?
Right.
Shouldn't that be in the dumpster somewhere?
Right. Okay, so I'm about to end this sad story, okay?
Okay.
But here's the thing. After the surgery, I was like, well, I don't know how long it's going to be before I can perform again. I was like, you be on the road in a week.
A week.
I was on the road in 6 days.
Wow.
I did a 75-minute show 6 days after my heart surgery.
Oh, my gosh.
I don't think nobody on the road knows that. David knows. That
Yeah.
Crowder knows, but
Yeah.
nobody else really knows that.
Wow. No
Wow.
way.
So
6 days
that's
later.
the reason why I went from rap to Christian rap, because I'm like, I don't feel right not talking about God.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Okay. I like that.
that's it. I just had to take y'all through that roller coaster.
No, dude. That was awesome, man. I like that
Man.
build up, and we're glad you're here.
Yeah, I'm here, man.
Feeling good?
I feel great. I feel
Awesome.
normal.
Yeah.
You know?
That's great, man.
Yep.
I've never felt normal. but I feel all right.
Yeah.
That's a great story,
Normal
man.
way
Yeah.
bye-bye to me a long time ago.
I feel like, anyone who has a chance to, I guess, look in the face of death, it's like,
Oh, yeah.
I haven't had to do that, but I've seen so many people, just changes everything, the way they look at everything. I can't even imagine.
I'm way more compassionate now. For real. Like, I thought I was compassionate, but now it's like, I barely want to kill an ant. I don't even want to step away.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
That makes a lot of sense, though.
Yeah.
I totally get that.
I was on the road in my bunk, just praying to God every day, like, just thank you.
Yeah.
Could have been
Wow.
gone.
Yeah, man.
Wow. So you two, you met on the tour, but did it take a while, or did you guys meet pretty early? Because I know y'all went to the Rock and Roll Hall of
I
Fame.
think
or
it took a while because,
Yeah.
like, he's quiet, I'm quiet,
It's true.
but
This is very true.
our friend Todd Bragg brought us together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was like, "Hey man, we're going to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, man. You want to come with us?" I'm like, yeah, actually, I'm bored. I need something to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was awesome too.
That
man.
was so much fun.
man.
For sure.
Did y'all?
man.
You said you did get to bring, or you did get to take pictures, right? Because I went 2007,
Yeah.
and that was before you really had Instagram and all that. And so we had the digital cameras. The
Okay,
handhelds,
okay.
And they would not let you bring it in.
Oh,
So I was I couldn't even take a picture of the
my
whole
phone
thing.
is full of pictures.
Yeah.
But I loved
took-
it.
I took
man.
a lot of
I thought
stuff.
it was awesome.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
it was really cool.
I got the Biggie display.
Okay.
Nice.
And he would, that dude was larger than life for
Yeah.
sure.
What was your favorite one?
Favorite thing I saw there?
Yeah.
Man, I think. I mean, honestly, they paid a lot of attention to musicians, which I thought was cool, like bass players and stuff like that.
Okay.
I mean, the Michael Jackson thing was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. I'm a huge fan of Zeppelin and the Beatles and stuff like that. So I love seeing all that kind of stuff. And I liked, weirdly enough, I kind of thought it was cool to see their clothes.
Yeah, that was my favorite part.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
cool.
Just like, wow, we actually wore that.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I saw Whitney Houston's outfit, I was like,
Oh my gosh.
Whitney Houston. Like, I didn't even trip over Michael Jackson like that. It was something I expected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't expect to see Whitney Houston stuff. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, shoot.
Yeah, that full gown. I was just like,
Yeah, she wore that.
I bet she looked fabulous.
Yeah,
in
I'm
that.
sure.
Dude,
Fantastic.
we've been doing some videos on Whitney and Mariah, and let me tell you, people love them, and so do we. But I'm just saying, like, those videos are taking off.
Yeah,
people love them.
I'm gonna tell you my favorite Whitney anything when she did that Super Bowl performance.
Oh, my
and that
gosh.
orchestra behind her.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just because I'm a musician too. So I'm listening to them chords. I'm like, y'all hear them chords?
Oh, that chord. Dude, insane.
Yeah.
And she kept it she just kept it right down the middle because she's so amazing. She doesn't have to do very much,
And she wore a daggum
tracksuit.
tracksuit.
Right.
She looks like she just come from the house. She's
Right.
like, I got to go back.
Right.
Yeah.
like, what?
It does look like she just kind of like got out of
Threw it on.
the taxi,
Yeah.
just walked in there,
Got
sang
some chicken in the oven.
Yeah, got some
Gotta
chicken
make
in
it back. Hurry up, let's wrap it up.
Gotta get back to my crock pot real quick.
Right.
Well, we are going to do a Rushmore of our top 4 drummers. At least y'all are because you're professional drummers.
Okay.
But before that, I was going to say, do you have any music out yet? Or are you going to? Okay.
do.
Where can people find it?
You can find my music on all streaming platforms.
Nice.
Apple Music, Spotify, eTech,
Floodgeight.
Floodgeight, FLOODGEIGHT.
I like you kept the name.
Yeah.
That's
That's
awesome.
my rap name now.
Don't get too comfortable. 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 They just might switch up in front of you. You know that I'm locked in. No other option. They looking, they watching. They scheming, they plotting. I can't let them get close to me. I got my guards up. They pray for my downfall. I'm just happy they pray it off. Father, forgive them. A bet against me is the same thing as sinning. I'm living too good. They be all in their feelings. They know I'm the man and they acting like children.
Nice, bro.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
I like that.
That don't even sound like me do it.
Nope.
No, it doesn't.
Nope.
It's like, I see what you mean about the aggressive. Like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
very,
for sure.
Yeah.
There's like a rasp to it, almost like DMX or something.
Exactly. That's funny because that's like kind of the vibe I was going for. I'm like, I'm going to try to see if I can go in between like the DMX and Anderson .Paak vibe.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
right in the middle. Like if I
yeah.
can get that type of rasp,
Yeah.
we're good.
Awesome, dude.
And the rhythm of Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah.
oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Dude, Kendrick Lamar's nasty.
That's
He's
nice.
so good.
Yes, sir.
Well, y'all
Yeah,
check
that's
him
cool.
out. Floodgate, GEIGHT.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, what you think? You want
I
to
like
do
it.
Rushmore?
Yeah.
All right, let's
And
go.
it starts with drums.
Today's Rushmore is best drummers of all time.
In our opinion.
Yeah.
Because I look at my list, I was like, I
I'm
don't know
going
about
to
that.
try to hang, but for those out there, don't hold me accountable, hold them accountable.
All right.
Just kidding. So the way we do it is we don't have to rank them, but we do. So we
Okay.
just go like
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, and then we do honorable mentions if you have them,
Okay.
and then your number 1 of all time. So the guest usually starts. So you just would tell us your number 4, and then
Okay.
we'll go to his number 4.
Oh, see, it's hard because once you get to a certain level, it's hard to rank.
Oh, I
people,
know.
you
That's
what
why
I'm saying?
it's
Well, yeah. I mean, like we tell everybody, it's
still on your Rushmore.
it's subjective. So there's no wrong answer or there's no right answer.
Okay.
So it's just basically just your opinion. That's
Okay,
all it is.
okay.
yeah.
So that's how we'll preface it.
All right.
That's how it is.
So number 4, Gurgle Borlai. You ever heard of him?
I personally haven't.
Gurgle Borlai. This dude is
How you
Probably heard of
spell it?
stuff.
GERGO
Okay.
BORLAI.
LAI.
Yup. This guy is crazy. See what I'm saying? He gets real crazy at the end though.
Oh yeah, the Citizen.
That's,
Yeah, dude.
What in the world?
that dude is clean.
So that's number 4.
Which so are you,
Nice.
man. When we were watching, I was just like, God, dude, I don't even know the right term for it, but it's almost like this glide that you do and he does where it's like a flow that's almost like a consistent thing around the, I don't know what the word is.
It's called
but-
wax on, wax off.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah,
There you go.
Daniel's son.
Danielson.
Exactly.
Yeah. So do you,
Yeah, bro.
you think you have your lists ready?
Yeah,
I will say y'all, some of this is on the spot. So
only because this guy reignited the drums when I was in high school. Because when I was in high school, it was all about marching, and that's all I did, and it was fun. It was awesome, and we were very, very competitive. So that's all I did. So I kind of forgot to set about the drum kit for a while. But this guy was like, he was so different, and he was mainstream, and it was Dave Matthews drummer Carter Beaufort.
oh, that dude's
yeah.
bad.
When I heard Ants Marching,
Those two vans and spares for me.
driving in my 88 Corsica downtown Salem, Virginia. What up, homies? and and learned that they were from Virginia, Charlottesville, just right up the road, about an hour. And I listened to that, and then I heard the whole song, and then the ending of the song. I was just like, "What just happened?" Because I had never heard something like that before in my life.
Lights down, you up and down.
That dude is bad.
Man.
Yeah,
In fact, when I listen
Exactly.
to him sometimes, like when I listen to Dave Matthews, I go, God, I know that drummer. It sounds, oh, that's Cooley. Like there's a lot of stuff that
there's a lot of I got a lot of stuff from him for
That's
sure.
awesome.
Especially like hi-hat work and all that.
I feel like I'm gonna
Just all day.
I'm gonna wait on mine because I don't think I can come up with 4 off the top of my head.
Okay,
I have 2 that are my favorites.
put it in post.
Okay, I could do that.
Yeah.
So my number 4 is
Oh, great one! I like that one.
I never thought of that.
Yeah, me neither. I didn't even know he was a drummer.
wow, you should be a drummer, Jerry.
JT picked Steve Smith from the band Journey.
What you
Okay.
got?
Oh man. Okay. All right. Number 3, I'm gonna say Dana Hawkins. This dude's insane on drums. That's all day.
Obviously, we could
Wax
watch
on,
that
wax
for
off.
hours.
Here's
Dana,
the
son.
thing. That's the slow version of him. Like he does triple that.
Yeah.
Triple that
Really?
speed. For real.
Wow.
So let me ask you to this. I mean, I know my answer for a guitar player. Like I can watch a guitar player for just a few seconds and know if he's a good or not.
Yeah.
Like when y'all are listening to drums, like how can you tell the difference between like, you know, your number 4 and your number 3 or whatever that like what are you looking for? Is it cleanliness? Is it like what are you looking for?
For me, it's always, you know, how clean are you? And like
Yeah.
what are the voicings? Like, you know, like you don't go to Burger King and be like, let me get a number 2. It'd be
Yeah.
like, let me get a number 2, please. You know, like
Yeah.
it's like a roller coaster, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like I look for that with drummers and like just how do you match up, you know, if you're playing a song, like what if you ain't supposed to hit the snare right there? What if you're supposed to hit the tom? Like when you're good enough, you'll know. Like,
Yeah.
You know, so I kind of look for that. Like, oh yeah, nah, he know what he's doing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's the feel, definitely the consistency of how you hit the instrument. Because if you don't hit it consistently, you don't have a studio job. That's for sure.
Yeah.
That was a big thing for me back in the day. And then I saw my friend. I don't know if you know him, Christian Pascal. He used to play with JR back in the day with Unhindered and all that.
Okay.
And
That dude's a robot in a good way.
Yeah, and when he came to 12 Stone when I was going there, and he just hit the fire out of that snare drum, and it was like zero effort. And I'm just like, how in the world are you doing that? And so I watched him, and he's like, because I remember him. They were doing 12 Stone was doing a thing at the Gwinnett Stadium where the Stripers play, and back then it was the Gwinnett Braves, but they had just built the stadium. So we were all in there, and they were setting up at night, and everybody was trying to hurry up, and because it was about to rain, and everything's we're on the field, so everything's outside. So I've seen Christian warm up before, and he was tuning, and when you tune, you hit the drums lightly, you're not hitting hard at all. And so they thought he was hitting, because he's so far away. So they thought he was hitting hard. So I saw the fader go up, and it was like a. It was like a movie when the time ran out and an explosion. I was just like, no! And then he went, pow! And knocked out the system.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
Like, yeah, this dude knows how to hit.
That's
for
crazy.
sure. But that guy was so funny, though. It's like,
That's
I think for me, like when I like a drummer, like something about, and this is one of the hardest things to explain as a musician.
Jeremy can play drums, by the way.
Is I can, but
You're a guitar first.
there's a level
but
of
but you know your stuff.
Thank you. To me, it's a groove thing. Like when you can just hear and you're just like when we did the Earth, Wind, and Fire episode. Like you listen to them, you're like, oh my god, they are so like nobody touch them.
Yeah.
because they're so perfectly in the groove. It's like don't even breathe on them.
Yeah.
They're there.
Yeah.
Don't move
For sure.
Right.
And guitar is similar to me. To me, it's like a technique and a feel thing. Like I can actually hear guitar players that are real sloppy, and I love them.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because it's just like, what are you trying to do? And are you doing that on purpose and that kind of thing?
Right,
But-
yeah.
Sometimes sloppiness is good for the studio. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
You ever heard Pharrell play drums?
No.
Not the greatest.
No, but yeah.
Sounds great for the record.
Yeah, exactly. Because he's got that producer mindset, man. He can make anything sound good.
So I do have my 3-2-1, which
Okay.
is great. But
yeah.
who did we do your 3?
Number 3
Yeah,
for
so
me
let's do your 3.
is Mr. Consistent, fast. He's all the above. Mr. Vinny Cayuta.
Oh
Man,
that dude.
See?
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta change
sure.
mine.
That dude.
I gotta change.
That dude. You introduced me to him and
Yeah.
He's crazy, bro.
Dave Weckl and some other guys where I was
Yeah,
just like,
and they were all on.
Steve Gadd, you talking about that video?
Yeah. Buddy Rich Memorial.
what's the other guy who plays like Carter and Carter was influenced by him? Is that same Buddy Rich video?
Oh, Dennis Chambers.
Dennis Chambers.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Those two were almost carbon copy.
Yeah, man.
But Dennis is
Vinny Coyote. That's a good one.
Vinny. Yeah, he was playing drums for when what's her name? She just died recently. She just did the red carpet thing. Oh shoot, what is her name? Anyway, he was playing on her show. She had a late night talk show.
Okay.
And every time
Joan
Rivers, thank you. I was saying Barbara, but that's not right. Joan Rivers show. And somebody had made a mashup of every intro of her show.
I remember that. I saw
And
that.
he played something stupid, good, and different every time.
Every night.
And it was so different from what he played before. And it was always different, and it was always like on the spot, and it was just genius. And I was like,
awesome.
This is like a 4-bar drum solo.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Crazy.
That's awesome.
bro. He's
My
still
number
killing it.
3 now, you just said him, Steve Gadd.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
That dude.
Yeah.
I saw the thing that Rick Beato did where he was interviewing the keyboard player on Asia. I can't remember his name.
Oh, okay.
But he was talking about, he's
seen
like, I'm sitting here trying to like stay on while Steve Gadd's doing his stuff. Right. He's like,
Oh, yeah.
he hits the thing. He's like, you know? But he
I
also,
totally get that.
he can be that wild, but he also is grooving,
Yeah.
you know, where like you'll find yourself, you know, like doing your head like this while he's shredding or whatever. And that,
And I think Asia, that was the first take. They said he only did 2 takes of it. So that was it.
Can you look up where Steve Gadd is from?
Oh, yeah. I don't even know that.
I think I know, but I'm not gonna say.
My nephew.
Rochester, New York. There you go.
Oh. Wait, was that a trick?
There you
How dare you?
Oh, I love it. Okay, so we're at number 2 now.
Good flex,
Yeah.
by the way. I like it.
Okay. Number 2, I'm gonna say Travis Barker.
Oh, nice, dude.
Okay.
Travis Barker.
I grew up on Travis.
Yeah.
All right.
Man.
Let me tell you something.
Innovative.
He wasn't a judge for the drum off, but he was there. I think he
really?
was there, or
The year you won?
huh?
The year you won?
Yeah, he
Oh,
was
wow.
either there or he just saw it on YouTube. Hits me up on Twitter.
Nice.
He's like, "Yo,
That's
man,
sick.
digging your drum off video." I'm like, "Thanks." All I said was thanks.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yo, man, I got a show in Atlanta. You should come." I'm like, "All right." So he had his manager give me some tickets, and I came.
Oh my gosh.
And I this was like my first real rock show I went to, and I was just there, and I'm like, "This show is crazy." He just floated over my head and played drums and
Yeah.
back and forth and tilted and
Oh my
all of
gosh,
that went
yeah.
all the way upside down, everything.
Wow.
I was like, "This is
Tommy
crazy."
Lee style.
That sounds like
Exactly.
That sounds like a punk rock show.
And then after the show was done, I went backstage to meet him. There was a line of people to meet him.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I was like, "Oh shoot, I gotta wait in line." I didn't even I didn't know it was like that. Jermaine Dupri was over there
Oh,
like
wow.
on Travis's little practice kit, just doing whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Go Jermaine Dupri." Like, there's a whole bunch of people back here.
Yeah.
I think Lil Duval was back there, the comedian.
Oh, wow.
A whole bunch of people. So I'm waiting in line, and I'm like, "Oh, what am I gonna say to him? Like, I ain't never met him before." And I just blurted something. I'm like, "You want to do a song?" He's like, "Sure, send it." I'm like, "How much?" He's like, "Just send it."
Oh, wow.
He's like, "Just send the song, man."
Dang,
So
dude.
we did a song together,
Oh, that's awesome.
and I'm like, "This dude
You did a song with Travis Barker?
did a song with Travis Barker.
Wow.
It's on there."
Can we find that?
Yeah, and it's called 16. You gotta spell out the word 16. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, my God.
All right, this is where I come in right here.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's cool, man. I have to say this is
Nasty.
maybe the coolest thing you've told me because I am a pop punk kid.
Oh yeah.
I grew up on that.
Yeah.
My band was a pop punk band. So like, you know, Blink-182 was like, they were the example. They were the reference point.
Right.
Like they were, and I just loved, if you go listen to all the pop punk after him, all their feels are feels that he did.
Of course.
Like it's almost like direct copies of what he did. And yeah, he's amazing. So that's
Yeah.
pretty
yeah.
cool, man.
that's my guy, man. He
It's really cool.
he put me in his book. I'm in his book.
Wow. No way.
Like at the very end, it's like he's just giving like a catalog of the songs that he's done. So he
okay.
put that in the book.
Wow.
I went to his house.
Dang.
That joint was crazy, man.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of cars.
Man.
Where's he? Is he in Cali? Or
Yeah.
oh, nice.
I think he got 2 houses, but one of them is in Calabasas.
Mm.
And so I went there,
So awesome.
and it was the biggest door I've ever seen, like biggest front door I've ever seen in my life. Like,
Oh wow.
like I had to pull it open with 2 hands. Like I was like, this door heavy.
Gee.
He had a maid and everything, you know.
Dang.
She was like, "You here to see Travis?" I'm like, "Yep." He's back there. I go over there. The drums is already set up. He got his drum tech there setting the other drums up. So we start shedding for like, I don't know, for like 30 minutes. And I got tired quick because I probably should have worked out before I, went to his house or something, because he, like, once he's on 10, like he's staying on 10. He started at 10. I'll probably start at 5 and get up there. Like, no, he wanted to start at 10. After a half an hour of that, I'm like, hey, man, I got nothing else, man.
Wow.
I'm done. He was like, all right, want to see my cars? Cool, let's see your cars. He started showing me all his cars. I'm like, man, he had that Rolls Royce with the stars on the stars. On the roof. I'm like, this is crazy.
Yeah, in the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's
You said you had
ridiculous.
some surprises. That's surprising. I mean,
Yeah.
so did the stroke. No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That surprised me too.
this was
This is a nice surprise.
yeah, exactly. I bet it did surprise you too.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right, Cooley, what
All
you
right.
got for your number 2?
Steve Gadd,
Steve Gadd.
number 2 for me.
Dude is bad.
His groove. Oh my gosh. Ridiculous. And he was a game changer, man. Trendsetter. And he was just funky too, man, back in the day. And that Asia, I was like, I didn't know that until like after I knew about him. And then like years after that, I was like, oh, Steve Gadd played on Asia. That's ridiculous. And he played the title song. So, and then when I saw it was 7 minutes, I was like, what? I was like, they made songs that long back in the day.
Yeah.
So, but
That's
yeah,
a nice one.
he's
Obviously, since
so good.
my number 3.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. My number 2? My number 2 is John Bonham,
Yeah.
Led Zeppelin's drummer. Like, there's something about that dude. I feel like he hits the drums so hard that I'm worried the next hit might puncture the head of the drum.
All right.
And he had such a feel, like you even taught me this when I was listening with you. You were like, listen to him. He's actually like in a live performance. He's actually bringing the band back because they were speeding up.
Yeah.
And he was like, listen, you can tell he's like bringing them back.
Jimmy took
Job.
off.
That's our job.
Yep. Yeah.
Jimmy took off on and John was like, nope, pop, pop, pop. He's like, no, you need to slow down right now.
Man.
Let's see. That's How the West Was Won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, whoa.
But he has a lot of
He's the only one with a click.
Yeah.
he has a lot of urban legends or myths or whatever. You don't know
click.
what's true and not. But one of his most famous stories was like, they wanted to mic his toms. And he was like, no, you ain't micing my toms.
Oh, shoot.
And they're like,
Yeah.
well, we need to hear him more. He said, then I'll hit it harder.
Oh, man. There you go.
Yeah.
He was just,
And he
Now
used
you talking.
And he used the butt end of the stick and he was like, all right, I'll make it louder.
yeah.
Boom.
Yeah. He was, dude, he's
God.
just such
He
a,
said, you ain't micing my time. That's funny.
what's the other one? The groove with all the reverb on it.
Oh, When the Levee Breaks.
Yeah.
I remember showing your cousin Terry this song. Here for his first time, he was just like,
Yo, that's his face. He
Cooley.
would do that.
dude.
Anyway,
Yeah.
that's my number 2.
Ridiculous, bro.
So, do you have any honorable mentions you can think of before your number 1?
I'll give you this guy. He's freaking insane.
Okay.
Like drums. Ronald Bruner.
Sounds like Snarky Puppy.
Yeah.
I can't even comprehend it.
Yeah. It's like, I don't even know what he's doing.
Do you have some honorable mentions?
Yeah. Yeah. Travis Barker for sure. John Bonham for sure. Jeff Porcaro. Larnell Lewis. He plays for Snarky Puppy.
he's
God,
good.
that guy.
He's good.
He's in my
ridiculous.
honorables. He's in my honorables.
Yeah.
You know his brother? Got a brother, I think his name is Ricky or something like that. His brother plays for The Weeknd.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, plays drums too. He got a brother.
Actually, I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah.
Very cool. Oh, Neil Peart, obviously.
Definitely.
Keith Moon. Mitch Mitchell for Jimi Hendrix. That dude
He's bad.
That dude was sick, man. He was way ahead of his time. I'll put some Tommy Lee in there. Taylor Hawkins, Dave Grohl, obviously. And I like me some Phil Collins, man.
Yeah.
So
I
have more, but
I would mention all the ones you said.
yeah.
And maybe add like Stuart Copeland.
Yeah. Oh, Stewie.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I'd have to prepare a little bit longer.
Yeah, I got you.
So
there's so many good ones out there.
well, let's do.
I'm looking for the name of my last guy. I can't remember his name right now.
Oh,
That's
for your
so
number
bad.
one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're gonna do number one. Jerome.
Terry Bozzio.
Nice.
Boom.
Okay.
Nice.
Encased in drums.
So
Okay. I'm gonna tell you why. Like, he definitely influenced my playing when it came to double foot pedal.
Okay.
And so I don't know why I didn't think of that like earlier. My first drum clinic was Terry Bozzio.
Oh, wow.
Very first drum clinic.
Nice.
My dad took me to that. I walk in that room, I see this big old set, just drums, cymbals everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Toms everywhere. They said it took 12 hours to set that kit up. That was the small version.
It was a room. Yeah.
He come out with this shirt hanging half off, some tights on, these big old combat boots.
Yeah.
And he sits down and he's just
Yeah, he's
I'm
crazy.
like, oh my goodness. Like, and he's going in for like 20 minutes, just like every single time he hit, and that's doing that, right? This is doing something else.
Yeah.
His left foot doing something, right foot doing something.
oh my
He over there grunting and growling. I'm like, you know he do that.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like,
If
this
you're playing
dude.
all that stuff, you have to grunt.
After that, I was like, Dad, I need a double foot pedal.
Uh-huh.
Yes, Terry Bozzio.
Awesome,
Nice.
man.
I like that.
like it.
Yeah,
I like it.
That's a good one, bro.
All right, Cooley. You ready for yours?
Yeah.
Cooley, your number one drummer is
I'm going old school. Mr. Buddy Rich.
my number one is Buddy Rich.
Wow.
Mine's a little more. It may be more sentimental reasons. Like I just love like that old school Frank Sinatra.
Oh, yeah.
vibe,
Yeah,
big
for sure.
band.
Yeah, I do
dude
too.
is so
But man, that mug can play his butt off. And he was so quick. And like, he was like, because he was like old school. So he was like Bruce Lee. Remember when they did his kicks and the camera couldn't keep up with him? That's the same with Buddy Rich. The camera could not keep up
Yeah.
with his sticks, bro. He was so fast. And like, and he was just so animated. And he was like, and he knew he was good. And I remember him and Gene Krupa had a drum battle. Wasn't even close. Was not even close, man. And I was like, because I thought Gene Krupa was amazing. But when he like sat next to Buddy Rich, it was like, back in those days,
Yeah.
nobody touched Buddy Rich. And a lot of people still don't.
Yeah.
And he was just different. So,
Hey, y'all seen that video where it's like Buddy Rich choose out band or something like that?
oh yeah. Yeah, it was like an audio tape.
He started going
Somebody
crazy
recorded
with his
it.
band.
Yeah.
So you're over there not even in tune.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen the one too where he messes up? Like he's
yeah.
basically, you know, shredding or whatever, and he like hits the rim on accident.
Yeah.
And it completely stops, and he just starts cussing.
Yeah.
And then he gets mad, and so he's playing even harder after that.
Yeah.
He's just like,
Never again.
yeah,
That's funny.
oh my gosh, it was.
I know him and Frank got in a fight one time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because like obviously Frank's the front man, so
Yeah,
he's gonna get all the attention, and he's like, but one of them was like, either Frank was singing too fast or too slow. Basically, Buddy wanted to do the opposite, and he was like, "You're going to," so he started playing loud and like slower or whatever it was, and then. And then Frank got mad and grabbed like an ice chest and just threw it at Buddy.
Hey, that's funny.
And I was like, well, and they didn't have any quarrel after that, though. It was just like, all right, fine. If you want to get physical,
dude, that guy.
we'll stop from here. So,
From what I heard, the only person that was allowed to mess with Frank Sinatra was Don Rickles.
right.
Everybody else just like.
Right, he was mafia, right?
I
Frank
mean,
Sinatra?
I've heard there's been rumors of it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I would say yes, but
Right.
it just got darted.
Well, I would be beside myself. I would be very upset if we had you all the way here and we didn't actually have you play the drums for us. So, would you delight us in playing
Yes.
some
I got
drums?
you. I got you.
Yep.
Nice.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, you need to warm up or anything because you're playing in front of me, so I know that's intimidating.
I never played it before though. We're gonna see. Let me practice. I guess that's it. Did you record that or no?
Oh, I did.
I really did. I knew it.
Thank you, man.
Cool, man.
Yeah, man. That was awesome, man. Thank you
Thanks.
so much. I mean, it was nice to meet you. It's nice to hear your story. I'm so glad that the stroke story turned into a positive
Hey,
one
I'm here.
and
Yeah,
changed
exactly.
your life. And,
Glad you're here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome, man.
By the way, I quit drums. I don't need to play anymore.
Please tell him not to quit.
Come on, man.
I love this dude.
Don't quit, bro. Don't quit.
All right, I'm back in.
Well, hopefully the two of you will meet on tour again.
I'm sure.
that would be amazing
through the future
for sure.
But,
Yes, sir.
thanks for being on the show, man.
Thanks for
Yeah.
having me. Thanks for having me.
You sound like me. Yeah, dude. Glad you could stop by, and it was good to catch up with you again.
Yeah, man. Thanks for
Sure.
having me.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for being on here.
All right, well, we'll see y'all next week. Peace out.
Floodgate. What? It's the Twerk Ethic Show. It's the Twerk Ethic